April 23rd, 2019. YouTube fans, Garfield signing on. Well, I guess we becomes a hobbyist where these off-grid solar system is concerned, especially for do-it-yourselfers, and you can't stop and you do not know when to stop. Anyway, sitting in the corner here, it's my 24 kilowatt Nissan Leaf batteries. I've been running this now for the past month. I've been running this here. And there it is, the whole module that I got from a Nissan Leaf. Why did I get it? I don't know, to be honest. It's not like I needed any more storage. I more than have enough storage between that Ford Escape, these Ford C-Max, and my Chevy Volt batteries. But I guess greed kicks in, if you want to make a joke out of it. I guess greed kicks in, and I just had to have it. When I went to the junkyard, I just had to have it. I couldn't refuse the deal. And the deal was for $1,500, I got a 24 kilowatt module from a Nissan Leaf. So I built, as you know, my system is a 24 volt system. My max charge on my batteries here are 25.2 volts. And once again, I'm not running a BMS. I've been running those batteries up there now for over a year with no BMS, no problem whatsoever. So this is my little setup on my contraption here. I'm running four banks. I have, this is a whole pack, and I build each bank at 25.2 volts. So that's one pack, that's one pack, that's one pack, and that's one pack. And then here it is across here. I have 480 amp breaker comes across. That's my grounds. And like I said, no BMS been hidden behind here. And there it is. I don't see the need for BMS. So I'm not putting a BMS in, but that's how it is strapped together. And each bank is sitting on its own 80 amp breaker here, then comes across here, and this is two pieces of copper bus bar that I put across here that picks up and go back over in the back. And as you could see, what I did with my breakers up here for the inverters and the charge controller and so on. And these Nissan packs here are running 24/7s. Nothing is shut down anymore. 24/7s, day in, day out, night in, night out. 24/7s. My wife is doing endless laundry at night now. 120 volts, we're not talking 240. Endless laundry at night along with the kids, and endless washing of the dishwasher at night. I don't have to complain anymore. Endless back and forth with the microwave and the coffee pot. Don't have to complain anymore. So it's 24/7s. That's my breaker sitting over here, and my MPP solar, and my good old faithful, love this inverter, my Ames inverter. 24 volts, 4,000 watts. Off the chain, it's a hog. I tell you, it's a hog. Takes a lick and keep ticking, just like a Timex watch. Good old faithful Outback charge controller, and my good old faithful Sunny Sky charge controller. As you could see, the E3 Smart charge controller, I got rid of it. I didn't like it. I gave it away to a buddy of mine. I was hoping I could also give away these batteries here, but unfortunately nobody wants these battery. I'm doing my buddy's house, and it's all lithium. I haven't done a video on it as yet because we're still working on it. But at my buddy's house, I'm putting in a radiant inverter. I gave him the E-Smart charge controller we had there, and he's got over he's got 2 of these strapped onto the wall right now. So he likes these, and he's thinking about adding 2 more as he goes along. But yeah, my Nissan Leaf battery pack. Here it is. The whole complete stock that we got from the unit. And an OBMS system. And that's it. I have it. It's sitting on a 4-wheel dolly at the bottom here, so I could push it out of the way if I choose or if I want to. But that's my Nissan Leaf Powerwall here, or my power module, or my Nissan Leaf battery bank or battery pack, whatever you want to call it. My good old trusty Aura inverter. Can't complain. It's worked like a charm. I think it's getting jealous now because I'm not talking about him anymore. But works like a charm. Sunday, I think it was Sunday, I was home. Sunday we managed to pull in all together 34.4 kilowatt hours. We managed to pull in all day Sunday between this grid tie, between that charge controller, between that charge controller, and between that charge controller. We pulled in over 30 kilowatts of solar power. So that's what's going on. And it's so funny that people does not talk about a lot of these voltmeters and these meters that we've been using on our system here. But can't leave out my good old faithful and trusty. This is what I use to test my batteries and to measure my voltage. And on point, this voltage, the voltage from here, and the voltage from here are on point any given time. This over here, voltage is not on point, it's off. Victron is also on point. The voltage here is not on point, but life goes on. What do I really trust when I'm measuring my voltage on my batteries? It's good old faithful, my multimeter. Pretty good. All of you guys, make sure you have one of these things. Pretty good. Or even a fluke, but this is pretty good. I use a fluke meter home, and I've took this to work, and I compared this with the fluke meter in terms of voltage, and they're right on point with each other. So I highly recommend anyone to get one of these multimeter here. Can't go wrong. But yeah, back to my my Nissan Leaf battery pack, because Mr. Nissan Leaf battery pack here deserve its 15 minutes of fame. So that's my Nissan Leaf battery pack that I've been playing with now for about a month, and it's a charm. It is a charm. There it is. It's a charm. All 48 modules. So I have 12 stack. I'm sorry, I have 24 stacks over here, 24 stacks over here. And each 24 stacks is divided into 2. So there's actually one pack here of 12, one pack here of 12, same thing there and same thing there. And it's working like a charm. You know, I used to bounce off the wall like a tennis ball when I see my kids washing their clothes at night or doing dishes at night. And I said, dude, come on, guys. We've got so much solar panel on the roof. You know, why don't you do these things during the daytime? You know, it is what it is. So what do I do? Yes, you know what? What else I'm going to take the money and do? I don't go to clubs anymore. I'm a dinosaur. I'm not into cars like that with rims and stereo system and so forth and so on. I don't drink and I don't smoke. So I do what makes me happy. And this is what makes me happy. I don't have to complain or argue with the kids about laundry or doing the dishes. Same thing with my wife. I don't have to argue with her about doing laundry or doing dishes. So I did what makes me happy by adding more batteries so they could wash dish whenever they want to at night and do laundry at night. So everybody wins. So that's Garfield again, guys, and quick chit chat on my Nissan Leaf pack here, my Nissan Leaf Powerwall, and Garfield signing off.